Alright guys, another video here at SCG Atlanta. I believe we're going into round 4 now, versing against Mono White Control. I'm speeding this one up. I'm probably going to click through a bit. These are grinders. Just want to kind of like talk to. There was some mistakes that I made that I remember, and I think the guy actually told me in the one of the mistakes as well, considering Galissa. I've been playing her, I think Sunslayer is what she's called, but the 3/3 First Strike Death Touch. First time playing her, and made a mistake in this game where I could have removed some counters from I think an incubation token or something. So this is a real grinder, so I'm gonna try to like get through this. This is probably one of my longest matches all day. Other than that, I think most of our games ended pretty fairly decent time. I think within like the 30 to 40 minute time range. So crazy enough, never played against Domain. Did play against a lot of mono red in Gagori. So I should say mono red. It would have been just red, we'll say. A lot of like Gruul. That's the right answer here. So I believe I'm on the play here. Yeah, I'm on the play here. Start off with the Gloomlake Verge, get things going, and sleight of hand, or did sleight of hand turn 1. Yeah, this is just grindy because they just like play little 1/1s that I have to interact with. So gain 2, lose 1 here. This card's really good in the matchup. The Storm Chaser's talent. Again, they just have a lot of the answers. They're just playing, I think they usually just play 4 Get Lost in this matchup, and I have nothing to like, in like game 1, I got nothing to really bounce. Yeah, man, you're about to see I remember this game. It was a very frustrating game where he drew a lot of Get Lost against me. So I think that there was in his misplay personally, I think I was, there was no reason to keep it around, but yeah, bounces dude. Might have been a misplay here just for the damage. I could have bounced it on my turn, so don't know if that was right. And then we draw against Mono White Control, drawing a crap ton of lands here is not where we want to be honest. 3 mana, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we miscounted here. No spells, so we hit him for 1, take him to 19. I'm at 21. So again, I know a lot of people have seen me throughout the games like swap lands. As long as I've cast no spells, this is 100% a legal action, because this has happened against me. I even said it against the judge, and they were like, yep, that's, you've not done anything, no knowledge has been changed, no spells have been changed. So just, if anything, you're giving your opponent knowledge by doing this, by revealing a card. So yeah, I'm like, Storm Chaser's talent's like exactly what I need against them. They have to keep getting Get Lost, which of course he has another one in his hand, which was wild. So I just want to keep getting Storm Chaser's talents, because it's really hard for them to beat the last mode of the talent if they don't deal with it. So played that. We got 2 prowess triggers, so currently it's a 3/3. We fight. He's gonna gain 2. I know it's still out there, but I'm just like, I didn't want him to block. I didn't want him to actually take the damage. So trying to somewhat race him here, since I have two otters out. Because at any point, I'm just like, the card that I always think of in this matchup is Sunfall. Like Sunfall, Sunfall. So, like, I just think they always have Sunfall, and I try to play around it. Which, I don't know. I watched a game where someone was playing Mono Red, and they just like played all their threats and never played around Sunfall, and I'm just like, okay, I guess you just don't play around Sunfall because you're losing to it either way. So, which it looks like he does have in hand. Has to get lost again. Again, like I said, like the threats don't really do much because they just play board wipes and they can play a bunch of 1/1. So at the end of the day, you're just like, I need to play all my dudes. And the reason I didn't attack here with the other dude, because I'm like, okay, it's just he's going to easily trade with it, which is exactly okay with him. So he takes 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to 12. And I'm just trying to keep threats out. My land, having a man land is really good, especially for these matchups. I've really liked the Vine Stalks. Anyone that's playing this deck, at least the Simic version, like Vine Stalks have been sweet. I've liked them so much. So they've helped me finish out a lot of games sometimes when you don't draw up the Beanstalk. So this was huge. This was like, Beza was really rough. I'm like, ugh. He made a treasure, made 2 1/1s, and got a 4/5. I'm like, oh my god. Hey, like I after hitting so many lands, I think I was actually surprised. See, like I have 2 terrors in hand, and I know as soon as I play one, it's just gonna get killed. So it's currently a 2/2. I have no spells, so I still could have attacked. Like that's the funny part. I still could have attacked, made his dude a 3/3. Or no, I guess my dude would only have been a 2/2 then, because I didn't cast any spells. So he just has so many cards in hand. He's letting me know he has a treasure. I'm just like, okay. Another Beza, which is crazy. And just so everyone knows, he's drawing cards off of the enchantment. The 2/1 says whenever a creature with power X or like 2 or less. So pump my boy up. And get the prowess going. So currently he has a 4/4. Gotta analyze the pollen. So I think I think this town ain't big enough, and I think there was an argument for bouncing the talent. Oh shoot, I'm putting my hand in front of the camera. Bouncing the talent, bouncing a token. So my dude would have been a 5/3, 4, 5/5. And then I'd cast another spell, making him a 6/6, so not really a clean trade. Oh no, I just have 2 terrors. Grab this town, level up the thing. I'm just like, I don't have a good attack here. I was probably just supposed to slam a terror. And what is that? He smites it. So I ended up taking 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it feel so good against me? And it's just like this. It's just so much draw energy. It's insane. Oh, I feel like he has so much more than me. That's why this matchup feels impossible. I mean, he just gets to put a bunch of 1/1s down. And then he made a token with the talent there to draw 2 more cards now. I think he drew 3 cards actually. Boom, boom. Trigger my dudes. Go get a threat. We go get a crab. Yeah, I mean, I just like, I don't know. I think in my mind, I'm really looking at this and I'm like, how do I win this? Because, like, even if I, like, play a dude, I think I'm, like, I think I'm supposed to play Tolarian Terrors here. I don't know why I wouldn't. Tap his dude down. Yeah, I don't know. I think this was wrong. I think I'm supposed to just cast crabs at the end of his turn. But I think I had my mind was like I have a this town ain't big enough. See, like I probably could have played a terror at least, and then bounce terror, bounce crab if he sun falls. I also need. I think I just need to get a talent to level 6. That's really what I needed. Bounce crab, bounce talent. Don't gain any life. I think I'm about to take a lot here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess he can't attack with everything. Oh man, why does it matter? What does he care about my 5/5? And you have Sunfall that literally says a 5 mana. It's like one of the best board wipes in Standard. It's crazy. I just want to play 4 Sunfall. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like white control. I don't know what it loses to, but I like the idea of playing 4 Sunfall. But I think it's like Domain. Just because I think Domain's the better Sunfall deck because you get the upside of playing Beans to replace yourself. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I like the green aspect where you get to play the 3-drop green Overlord and you get access to Leyline and Sunfall, and then you have the upside of what's his face? Zur. So, I mean, I've had just 2 terrors in my hand forever, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't win this game. Like, I'd rather take my chances in game 2, put some put some sideboard games in. So, I think we were like for sure on the Glissas. Glissas were top notch. Oh, I don't know what else. Counter spells? Yeah, I think it's negates and then like Terra Sunders for the 2/1s. Get past the sideboard. Really grindy games. I don't even know if we got. I think we went to a game 3. I mean, this video is an hour long. It's crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Just brother's making some coffee. Sounded kind of good. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a late night. Plus, it's been snowing here. So, I've been missing a lot. Bouncing a Beza feels so bad for what? I'm like, well, I need instants and sorceries. I know that's exactly what I'm thinking. So, hit the land. I mean, hand is super awkward. Another Beza. I mean, I think it's just a pure 4/5. Like, I don't know. He does get to draw a card. 4. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, 3 lands and that, and we took the Gloomlake Verge because I think we wanted to get Terra Sunder online here. Then we cast Beans, draw to Beans. So I think this is the play that I'm like really blows my mind here. So we have Exercise, right? So you guys see this. I just want you to see this play because I'm foreshadowing here. So look, Exercise and to Get Lost. 1. Here's number 1. I'm foreshadowing something here, but literally, I mean, this happens. I feel like multiple times in this game that happened. That he gets to do it again and again. So, play Beans. We drew Beans. Trigger draw. And here we go again, guys. Exercise. Look, we just saw this, right? Exercise. I'm like, okay, cool. Bounce. Get Lost. Like, what? Like, literally reduces the token. Just Exercise and to Get Lost again. And I crap you not. I think this happened a 3rd time. I could be wrong. But that was double Exercise and the double Get Lost. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 permanents, but if I think it's worth it because I want to get a threat out. So we're supposed to hit at this town. So 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8, yeah, there. So makes sense. Get old Krabby Boy because it's, I mean, literally the best thing for them. It's hard for them to interact. I mean, they have a lot of sorcery speed, and I just want to cast everything at the end of the turn. And then Storm Chaser's talent. I think we just crack a map since I have 2,000,000,001 maps. So, past a turn. He's getting low on resources, so feeling pretty good about this game. Oh, and this is where I was like, oh man. It was like, I knew it was on top, and I was like, well, no matter what, if I hit a sorcery or a land, I'm like, I'm just going to take the Storm Chaser's talent. I'm like, now I have a Beans. Like, this is crazy. I'm like, I don't think there's a world where I don't take the Beans. He cast Beza, and I'm like, cool, yes. Take the Beza. He gained 4 life here. I'm pretty sure I'm still at 20. This game is, I haven't really done. Look, see that? Is that an Exercise? Exercise and to Get Lost? No, so just the Exercise. That's Sunfall. Cast our Krabby Boy. messing with all of our lands here. So let's see. I think we start off. Start off with Seed of Hope. Get the Terror. 2 mana. What are we casting? Beans? Beans makes the most sense. Yep, Beans. Draw. So now we've cast 2 spells. Do 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 do. I think I was thinking about unsummoning the Beza, but I was just like, oh, that seems bad because he's just gonna recast it. It's so strong. Terror, draw a card. I'll tap land, so now still at 2 spells. So hit him for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe the Terror Sunder's still in my hand. I think he has the Sunfall. I see another Beza, which is legendary. He has the 2/1 that lets him draw cards. And then it looks like a Sunfall. I'm seeing a Sunfall there at the end. So which I think this happens. I don't know if I had to this town. I don't remember. I unsummon the crab. Then we exile all this. He gets a, what was that, 3? A 3/3. He casts the dude. I tap it down, draw a card, then I'm pretty sure we Terror Sunder it out of existence. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, hit of this town, get a counter on it. I think we do it again. Get another counter. Give this man his map token back. Smack him for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Terror Sunder is dude. I'm feeling pretty good here. Question was Slam to Glissa, and I think it's right with him only having 1 card. So 4 mana. Another Beza. So this was the misplay. So what he drew from the Beza because I had more cards in hand. I was like, what did he draw for? I forget. We draw this town ain't big enough. And I think we just bounce both tokens here and draw a card. Makes sense to me. Yep. Bounce, trigger there. I was about to say that's not what that was. So he eats one of the tokens. I'm like, yep, sure. Draw a card. So this was a pretty big blunder here. So I'm pretty sure it's a pretty big blunder. Makes sense to me. I thought staying ahead on cards was good, which ultimately ended up not being good. I think I was at a point where I was drawing so many cards that I was going to deck myself before I could finish this game. So here he double blocks the crab. And I forget about the ability that Glissa has with First Strike, where she gets to deal the damage and she can remove counters. So she could have killed the 3/3 here, and it would have been gone. Crab would have lived, but my thought was drawing a card was better, just trying to stay ahead on resources. But losing my 7/7 was, I think, so much more detrimental. And I gained 3 here, and then I felt like it's just crazy, man. So much removal. I felt so behind here. I mean, now he makes a 1/1 and scries. I actually hit a crab, which is funny. And then the third get lost. So we've seen 3 exercises, 3 get lost, and a lay down now. And a sunfall. And the guy still has threats on the board. Just wild to me. I think I was going to go for a crab, and I was just like, I don't think I have any more crabs. I think I'm down to, oh, there we go, last one. Pretty sure this is the last one. Yeah, I really think my deck's getting low. I have one more up the beanstalk, and I think it gets to a point where it's about to kill me. And this game was so long. I think the way this game ends is literally the fact that I had my beanstalks out, and even with all the spells, I was gonna deck myself because his resources replaced so much better than mine. It was crazy. I felt in control of this entire time. And then I just feel like I'm losing. I lost it. And still at the end of turn. I think we tear asunder. No cash grab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the man land. These crash grabs are kind of like just depleting my resources too. Dun 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 dun. So many lands. 1, 2. Still another land. So I mean, there's just in board, like you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15? I think I have 2 lands. Yeah, that's right count. I'm like, I have 2 lands left in my deck. I think I have 1 land left in my deck, actually. I still had 2 Storm Chasers talents, another. He makes a dude, gains 3 life. Scries 1. I think he's deciding whether he's keeping it on top. Keeps it on top, blocks. Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. Has a caretaker's talent, and I'm just like, I mean, this just literally takes over. Like, it's wild. Very frustrating, this matchup. He drew a lot of his removal in well-timed spots, like dealing with. Didn't draw my negates. I milled most of them. So, like, I don't know. After playing this, like, there's a lot of frustrating situations where I didn't like to be in with this with this deck. So I think a deck I've really liked, I think it has like everything you kind of want, is I'm trying to think, either Domain or the Bant Cage deck. That does really good at rebuilding. It also, like, I like that you can have counter magic in both. The Bant Cage, I think, only really splashes blue for the counter spell in the sideboard. I forget what else. Doomwake is the deck that Doomwake had that I saw him playing, and I really liked it. I forget the card. It's the kicker card with, it's like 2 blue and kicker white, and it's counter target spell for counter target spell unless they pay 1 for each creature you control. And the kicker, of course, puts 1 down, and then you get that. And so I'm like, yeah, I just like, I mean, I can't beat this. He just gets to block my dude. I think I took 4 last turn. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm just behind. I think he even like gets to level up the talent here, and I'm just. He plays a lot more lands than me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He only has 10 lands in play. I don't think he has another one in hand, and I literally have, I think, 1 land or 0. I mean, literally 1 to 0 lands left in my deck, because the deck only plays 17, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like 11 lands, maybe 12 out. I have 2 in my graveyard and 1 in my hand. So that would be 14, 15. So there's 2 lands left somewhere. The other thing that's frustrating is that, like, I was never in a spot where I could like a gotcha moment where I was trying to like bounce all of his creatures so I could get the last, bounce or tap most of his creatures so I could get the last bit of damage. I mean, this might have been a misplay. I mean, if he's at 11, I think he's more than that. And like, I don't know, I think my play was like, I wanted to tap his dudes down, and I know it was, my dude was a 6/6, but I'm like, this bounced his thing, it drew me 2 cards, I get to tap his dudes down. So he has no blockers currently. I had double crab. The man had 3 manas. And I literally thought I was going to win this here. I had the man land as well. Because, I mean, this is 10 with the man land. That makes that a 3/3. That's 13. Plus the 5/5 is 18 damage. So I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't even like do tons of math, because I was like, this is like the only way I'm winning. If not, I lose this. So I'm just going to draw. I knew I was going to draw a lot of cards. So like, go to combat. I was like, okay. I was like, if this town ain't big enough. Up the beanstalk, trigger, draw. Which this is where I think I messed up. I should have never cast that. Me casting that has, I think, literally lost me the game. Because I only had like 3 cards left in my deck, and if I cast this town ain't big enough, oh no, that's what it was. That's why. It's because I only have 1 this town ain't big enough. And if I didn't cast the beanstalk, and I was supposed to not cast the beanstalk here, and I was supposed to level up. I think that's what it was. I was supposed to level up the talent. There's a talent that I have in play over there. I messed up. I mean, I'm guessing he's had enough life, so. I think he takes 15 and he's at like 2. I just don't have a way to reach. I mean, I have 3 cards left in my deck, and I'm gonna draw out. I think that's what I was trying to get for, was this town. I knew that's what he had, and I was trying to get into this town in the last like 3 cards in my deck. This is really rough. I was really hoping to draw at least. It would have been a lot better than losing this. I thought I had a really good chance of drawing. I should have counted my cards a little bit better. I don't know. I knew there was probably a way for him to make a token. So, and then Beza, just like when he played the Beza, I was like, yep. I'm losing this. And he went to 1. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Literally goes to 1 life. And I couldn't close it. And I think it would have made a huge difference, because I would have had a crab. Oh, there was a turn where I would have had a crab alive, and when I would have killed the incubation token. So, which is kind of insane. So yeah, he went to 1 life and then gained 4 off the Beza, and then now it's 5 to like 20 something. I have 2 cards left in my deck, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, these beans are literally gonna kill me, and I still can't draw this town. Like this town was like, I needed to draw this town this turn. And what's crazy, if I cast the Terror, I just lose, right? Because I draw 2 cards, and then on my turn I lose on my upkeep, or on my draw. So, yeah, can't really do much. Don't have Trample. I feel like the deck sometimes really needs Trample. I don't know what's a good way of doing that. Like, there it is. This town ain't big enough. I don't know if I had a talent. Actually, now that I'm looking, if I had a talent out, I really needed it. And this is where him telling me about the incubation token, this is where I messed up. And I was like, oh man, it's just a new card and it's just rough. But yeah, guys, as always, into the videos, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'm glad you stuck around with me. If you guys want to like, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments. Again, I'm just going to reiterate it. I've been doing it at the end. I'm going to do a giveaway for my 100 subscribers. So leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want. And when the video comes out, you just got to like. You have to be a subscriber. You have to like the video, and you have to leave a comment. And I will choose one random person of those people when I release the video, but I need some comments on what you guys want, whether it's Aether Drift or, Innistrad Remastered or whatever the case is. So need some feedback. Haven't really heard from you guys. Looks like standard content's been a little dry compared to modern, but yeah, just let me know. Modern content is coming down. I'm just trying to get through all of my, Atlanta Spotlight and RCQ videos and get them uploaded at least, before I get back into my modern stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video for round 4 or 5, I believe.